Welcome. As women in business, we're so busy being busy. We're juggling life and business, and we're in the hustle. And that's when we lose sight of who we really are. This podcast is here to inspire and empower you to unleash you, the one that's been hiding behind all the roles that you play. Weekly episodes will help you to find fun, energy, and flow in life, and also give you tips and tools so you can have a successful yet simple business. My guests and myself talk all things mindset, spirituality, relationships, and of course business. Live the life that you've been dreaming of. Now, let's get to the good part. Welcome back to the Sharon Cliff podcast. This is the first episode for 2023. You would have just heard the new intro. I absolutely love it, and it was time for a refresh. I have tweaked it a couple of times, but I thought 2023, it is time for a refresh. We've also refreshed the cover graphics, so pretty excited to kick off 2023. Now, this isn't episode 1. It is episode 1 for the year. It's actually 58. So 58 episodes. I'm just so grateful to still have this podcast going, because a lot of podcasts start and they stop after, 5 or 10 episodes. So I just, I really love the podcast. And, if you love it too, make sure you leave a review, and also make sure you subscribe so that you can make sure that you listen to the episodes as soon as they are released. They will be released every Thursday from this week. Obviously today, this is getting released on a Friday. It's because I was doing the new graphics and the new intros. So we are a day late, but you know what? That's life. If you are listening to this and watching this on YouTube, make sure you also subscribe so that you never miss an episode. If you've got any episode ideas, or you'd like to be a guest on the Sharon Cliff podcast, or you would love to have me as a guest on your podcast, please reach out to me. There's a contact form on my website, or shoot me through a DM on my social media. I'm probably more responsive on social media, actually. Okay, let's get into today's episode. So today's episode is 10 reasons why you need to be kind to yourself. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I have my Be Kind shirt on. Just moved around so you could see it. And it just really got me thinking, we focus a lot of attention on being kind to others, whether it's our family, our friends, our neighbors, whether it's strangers, whether it's our pets. But we really don't take the time or set the intention to be kind to ourselves. And it really has a flow-on effect with everything that we do when we are kind to ourselves. And you know what? It's the start of a new year, and I just really wanted to bring this to the forefront and just give you a gentle reminder to be kind to yourself. Okay, so before I step into the 10 reasons to be kind to yourself, I just want to set the precedents. Like, we are so hard on ourselves. We are our biggest critic. We're quick to say thank you and you're amazing and love what you do and, great job and, I love you to everyone else. But we don't do that to ourselves. And it's really important that we do that, because, when you love someone, or you are grateful for someone, or you're happy about someone, that all starts from the inside of you. So you can't love someone else until you love yourself. You can't be kind to someone else until you've experienced that kindness yourself. So I really want you to think about that when I go through the top reasons that you need to be kind to yourself. And look, this is my opinion, my thoughts, and take them on board. Or if you tweak them to your liking, then do that. If you really resonate with one, or you find some extra ones, or you just really want to join in the conversation, or you found that being kind to yourself has really impacted your life and those around you, please let me know. I love you to share. And also, if you know someone that is just a beautiful, kind person to everybody else, but they're not a kind person to themselves, send them the link and share this podcast episode with them so that they can use this to step up and say, you know what, it's time for me to be kind to myself. So let's get into it. Number 1, accept yourself. Now, what I mean by that is, we think, our stomach is too fat, or our thighs are too big, or our butt's too big, or our teeth aren't wide enough, or, our hair's not the perfect length, or we think that we need to do better, or that we need to be someone else. You know what? You are who you are. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what you sound like. I just want you to accept yourself for who you are. Yes, we can make changes to our physical appearance, and we can get our hair dyed, we can wear makeup, we can do exercise, we can do diets, we can change a lot of things, but you know what, who you are deep inside is who you are. And we can do a lot of mindset work and inner work and do a lot of work, but just accept you for who you are. I'm 47. I'm accepting that I've got dark hair with gray coming through. I'm accepting that I've got some rolls on my stomach. Hey, I've had 4 kids. I've earned that. I've accepted that I've got wrinkles on my face. So what? Who cares? I am the only one looking in the mirror, or the only one sitting there thinking, you're too old, you're too short, you're too this, you're too that. No one else is thinking that. It's just you. So accept yourself for who you are. That's it, self-acceptance. Number 2, tell yourself that you are enough. We're so busy pumping other people up and, ringing other people's bells and banging on other people's drums and blowing other people's trumpets. But tell yourself, because it's great when you hear it from other people, but when you actually tell yourself, it has a deeper meaning, a deeper impact. So tell yourself, you are amazing. You are loved. You are safe. You can do this. You are enough. Tell yourself that. Well, I know that you tell your friends that. I know you tell your family that, but tell yourself. And, when you tell yourself that you are enough, you are good enough, you start believing it. And when you believe it, it shines through in everything you do. And when you exude that and when you believe in it, then other people believe in it. If you believe that you're good enough, that you're loved, then other people will believe that you're good enough and people will be able to love you as well. So that's all about telling yourself. Number 3, time for you. Now, over the last couple of months, we've been so busy getting all the things done for our business and our family and our friends and doing all the things in this festive season. Now, this is the start of the year reminder to actually look at the whole year, or look at the next month, or look at the next week, and carve out some time for you. So what I do in my calendar, I carve out all the times where I'm doing my exercise, all the times where I'm having a day where I get my hair done, having a day where I catch up with friends, having my date nights with my husband. Time for myself, whether it be just going and chilling by the beach, going shopping, sitting on the corner and reading a book. Make sure you are taking time out for yourself. Like with me, I love being around people. I love the energy of people, but I also need to be in my own energy and fill my cup on my own. And, we schedule in work meetings and family things and kid things, but scheduling time for yourself, because doing something for yourself is going to show kindness to yourself. We do everything for everyone else, but what about doing something for yourself? So schedule that time in, whether it's to have a massage, to get your hair done, just to sit on the couch and watch Netflix, anything, just scheduling time for yourself each week, each month, even 10 minutes a day, just to sit there and meditate or do something. Schedule the time in for yourself now. At the start of each week, make sure you go through and you've got some time in that week on your own to do something for yourself. Now, it doesn't have to cost you any money. As I said, it could be sitting in the corner reading a book. It could be sitting out the backyard, laying on the grass, taking in the sun. It could be anything. It could be going for a drive in the car for 20 minutes with the music blaring, singing at the top of your voice. It's time for yourself. Number 4, believe in yourself. Mel Robbins, if you follow her on social media, all the time she posts in there, you know what? If no one else has told you today, or, you don't believe, I believe in you. And I believe in you, but I also believe in myself. And it's really important that you tell yourself that you believe in yourself, because you know what? If you don't believe in yourself, how can anyone else believe in you? So believe that you are enough. Believe that you can do whatever you want to do, whatever dreams or goals you've got. Believe that you can actually do that. And when you believe, you receive. Just really believe that you can do it. And you know what? The mindset is really powerful. And what your mind believes, and you start to tell yourself, your mind doesn't know any different. And that actually becomes your reality. Number 5, this is another amazing Mel Robbins thing. I've got the book, The High Five Habit, and I've been doing this not consistently, but I'm now doing it consistently. Give yourself a high five. We always high five other people. When you get up in the morning or last thing at night, go up to the mirror. If you don't have a mirror, just do the selfie on your phone and put your hand up and high five yourself. And when you're high fiving yourself, don't just do it as a action, tick it off. When you're high fiving yourself, this is about building the confidence in yourself, accepting yourself, believing in yourself, loving yourself, treating yourself to gratitude that you would pass on to other people. High-fiving yourself to say, you know what? I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I've gone through some stuff, but I'm still here. I made it work. I took the action. Yeah, I may have stuffed up. High five. You got through it. You did it. And tomorrow, something might go pear-shaped, but you know what? You'll take action. You'll move through it. So high five yourself for getting through the day, through the week, through the month, through the year. High five yourself. Hey, you know what? Good job. Great work. I believe in you. High five. Number 6, treat yourself, girl or guys. Treat yourself. If you have a goal in business or a goal in your personal life or some kind of target or something you want to achieve, when you're setting that, also set up some kind of reward for yourself. So, when I did 75 hard, I set the reward that I was going to go and buy new clothes. When I hit a certain target in my business, I'm going to go and do a particular thing. I want to go and go on a retreat when I hit a certain target. When I do 100 podcast episodes, I want to go and treat myself to a full day at the day spa. Whatever it might be, and it doesn't have to be something that is lavish. It doesn't have to be something that's going to cost money. It could be anything. It could be just going and buying a coffee. All the little things that you do, make sure you're treating yourself. So, if we're about to demolish our house, or we've got lots of stuff to sell during that process, whether it be furniture we don't need or things within the house that we can sell. Now, I underestimated how much work that was going to take. So when we sell all that stuff, I have put so much work and so much mental capacity into doing this whole build and knock down all that sort of stuff. I want to reward myself. And you know what? We have built this amazing house, and my husband and I want to reward us. We actually haven't sat down. We're actually sitting down this weekend to work out what's our reward going to be when we've done this. Because yes, we're going to build beautiful houses at the end, and there's a reward that's linked to that. But as part of this process, so every part of this process, there is a point where I want to say, okay, now that we've done that, let's give ourselves a reward. Now that we've done, let's give ourselves a reward. It's like your business. When you've hit a 10K month, do a reward. When you've got a new client, what kind of reward? It's like your kids. My kids always had those reward charts where they get so many stars for doing their chores for the day, and then they got a reward and they got to pick it. So why can't you get a reward for getting all those tasks on your to-do list? Why can't you get a reward for seeing how you can impact other people or releasing 100 podcast episodes? You need to build a reward into everything that you do so that it gives you that motivation, and it also gives you the gratitude. Where, if a customer did great, we would send them a reward. If you signed a big contract, you might send them a thank you or a welcome present. Why can't you do that for yourself? So making sure you're treating yourself, and, at least once a month, do something for you. So, treat yourself, whether it's your own kind of, beauty day at home, whether you go out to a day spa, or it's just, you might want to go and have this amazing lunch and it might only cost $10. Like, it doesn't have to be something that's really expensive. Just treat yourself. One of the things I treated myself is I had a coffee cup that I just used over and over and over. And I one day I was out and I drank from this glass coffee cup. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so amazing. So I went and spent $10 on a set of 2. And now they're my favorite thing. And it makes drinking my coffee so much better. It cost me $10. That's treating myself. And one of the other things, what did I just buy? Treat myself. So I do an amazing amount of laundry every day with 6 kids, 4 kids, 6 kids. Oh God, 4 kids, only 3 at home now, but a lot of laundry, right? And for the last year, I've been putting up with the washing machine that is slowly leaking and the buttons don't work. Anyway, we had sold a few things and I thought, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. And so I went and got a new washing machine. And I kept saying all the time, once I do this, I'm going to get that washing machine. Once I do this, I'm like, no, you know what, treat yourself. Why should I keep mopping up water off the floor? Why should I only wash on that one cycle that takes an hour and heats everything up to 20 degrees and shrinks everything and makes all the colors run? When I've made that money tenfold, let's go and treat myself. So treat yourself. Okay, number 7. Being kind to yourself will actually save you money. And you're like, what? What I mean by that is if you are not kind to yourself and you're not happy, you're not going to take action. So you're not going to actually move yourself forward or, go and do the work or go out and build relationships, or you're not going to build that step in your business that's going to bring in revenue. So you're going to make more money by taking the action. Now, what I mean by saving money is that if you're not happy and you're not kind to yourself, you're going to start to bring in this, this mental, there's going to be a strain on your mental health, and you're going to start to bring in this really negative mindset. And so in the long run, if you're not kind to yourself and you're not happy, you're going to be needing therapy and you're going to be really stiff because, you're all tense and you're letting everything build up and you're letting everything fester inside. And because you're not being kind to yourself, you're not treating yourself and you're not accepting yourself and telling yourself and believing in yourself, you're going to let everything pent up. And what that means is that you're going to need therapy. You're going to need psychologists. You might need to, go to the chirophysio all the time because you've got so much tension in your shoulders and in your back. So being happy and treating yourself with kindness and being kind to yourself is actually going to save you money on those things. Mental health is so important. And if we're not kind to ourselves and we're being tense and bottling everything up, it's going to cost us with our mental health. I'm no expert. I'm not preaching anything around, mental health. And I know everyone has, different levels of how they treat themselves mentally. And if you're experiencing any problems or, you need someone to talk to, please reach out to professionals. There is help there for you. Even if you want to shoot me through a message and, we can start a conversation, but please do get help. Number 8 is around smiling. Now, I've said this before. If you're walking around and you have a grumpy face, no one's going to smile at you, or they're not going to engage with you. They're not going to talk to you. And when you've got a grumpy face and you're frowning, the whole body language and everything, all your emotions, everything's in that grumpy state. And you're going to then start behaving grumpy and thinking grumpy and being grumpy. But if you walk around with a smile on your face, your eyes light up. You have energy and people look at you. And when you see, okay, so take note of this. Next time you're out, have a look at the people that are smiling. Does it instantly make you want to smile? Absolutely it does. I noticed this when I was walking the other day. When I was smiling, the person coming the other way smiled at me. Or when I smiled, they said good morning. When I had my head down and I had a frown on my face, people didn't acknowledge me. And when you're smiling at someone, it instantly makes them smile and it makes them feel good and it makes you feel good. And when you're smiling, you're in a better mindset. You're in a positive mindset and it makes you feel good. And, you've got your shoulders back, you're smiling, and just everything just goes in flow. Like when you've had a crappy day at the start of the day and you start to think about it and you get all grumpy and, you're not productive and you start to procrastinate. But when you're smiling and you're happy and you've got a positive mindset, something might happen during the day. It's like, okay, yep, okay, well, what do I do? Can I control it? Can I fix it? What do I need to do? Like, take those steps. But when you're smiling, you should be able to work your way through those things that come up through the day. Whereas if you're grumpy, those things are going to seem 10 times worse. They're going to seem like mountains. So that's my tip around smiling. Number 9 is energy. And this leads on from what I was just saying. If you have energy, you're going to take action. You're going to be productive. You're not going to procrastinate. When you don't have energy, you start to slump. You start to get sidetracked. You pick up your phone. You start to scroll on Instagram or Facebook, or you start to watch endless hours of YouTubes and cat videos, or you start saving things on Pinterest. And you don't take action. You muck around. Honestly, I spent half my day yesterday my energy was low in the afternoon, and I just mucked around and I didn't get any of the things done that I wanted to do. And I just thought about, you know what? It's because of the energy. So this afternoon, I started to get that bit of a lull. I went outside, had a quick walk. I went down to the letterbox and back, got some wash off the line, got out in the fresh air, went and made myself a drink, had a healthy, low sugar, proteiny bar thing because I didn't want to have chocolate. And then just went, right, okay, let's get into it. Let's get this podcast recorded. And then my energy now, boom, back up to 100%. So you really are your energy. If you have low energy, you're not going to take action. You're going to muck around and procrastinate. When you've got lots of energy, you're going to take action. You're going to be positive, and you're going to get shit done. Okay, number 10. It goes back to what I said. They sort of all roll into each other. You know, when you're having a bad day, everything becomes bad. The little things become big things. Things that wouldn't normally concern us or make us, cranky, make us cranky when we're having a bad day. And the more you stay in that attitude about having a bad day, the more you're going to stay in that, and the more it's going to snowball. Whereas, when you're got a good attitude because you've been kind to yourself, you're telling yourself that you're enough, you're accepting yourself, you're smiling, you're high-fiving yourself, you're treating yourself, you're smiling, you've got the energy. When you're doing all that, you've got a positive mindset. And so even if something bad happens during the day, you've got the mindset, you've got the energy, and you've got the confidence and belief to know that, you know what, that's just a moment in time. And that time and whatever it is, it will pass. And so you're able to quickly turn that negative or bad thing around into a positive. And instead of going into a lull of a really bad day, you're able to go, well, you know what? Can I control it? What can I do? Is it really going to matter tomorrow? In another month, is it actually going to matter? Probably not. How much of an impact is it going to have? Because you know what? Take the action, do the thing, and move on. And come back into that good day. Don't let a bad day stick around. And don't certainly turn a bad day into a bad week and a bad month and a bad year, which is what I see so much. People go, oh, well, it's August. I didn't get what I want done, or this didn't happen. And I'm going to put that through the whole year. No. It's like in December, 1st of December, people are like, oh, it's almost Christmas. I might as well just write off the year and start again in January. No. You've still got, 3 or 4 weeks of productive action taking time left. So that is my top 10 reasons to be kind to yourself. And, there's lots of studies around that happiness and being kind is linked to longevity. So if you want to live a amazing long life, be kind, be happy. And as I said, everything starts from within. If you do all these things within, then it's going to show on the outside, and you experience that with other people. So again, the top 10 reasons, a quick recap. Accept yourself, number 1. Number 2, tell yourself you are enough. Number 3, spend time for you. Number 4, believe in yourself. Number 5, give yourself a high five. Number 6, treat yourself. Number 7, save money. With self-love. So when you're doing the self-love, you're going to save money, and you're not going to need the therapy and extra health treatments that you would, instead of having chiro and physio, you're going to have nice things like massages. Number 8, smile. Number 9, it's all around your energy. And number 10, it's, having that a great attitude so that your bad day becomes a good day. So that's it from me. If you love this episode, let me know, leave a review. Also, make sure you subscribe. And, if any of these reasons resonated, let me know. And if you know someone who doesn't love themselves, that needs a bit of a boost, that needs some positivity, that needs some self-kindness, some gratitude, and they need to believe in themselves, share this episode with them. And until next week, have an amazing rest of your week. And that's it for the Sharon Cliff podcast. Oh, before you press stop, thanks for listening to today's episode. And if you enjoyed this episode, do the 3 S's. Subscribe so you never miss an episode each Thursday. Shout out to your community so they can be inspired and empowered. And share. Share with me your aha moments and your takeaways. By doing this, it helps this podcast to inspire and impact more women globally so they can have a fulfilling life and business. I would love for you to connect with me on Instagram, The Sharon Cliff. And if you want to know more about me or how you can work with me, head to my website, sharoncliff.com.au. See you next time.